today's show. I want to talk a little bit about Adam Levine. You know, Adam Levine, I'd like to say what I'd like to say about Adam Levine, but I can't because, as most of you know, I've gotten a strike for bullying Billie Eilish, so I'm sure I could slap Adam Levine around a little bit here and then my channel would be terminated, or at least receive another strike on this channel. So I'll refrain, but I just want everyone to know that you can find my uncensored content on acallforanuprising.com. There's plenty of words that we'd all like to use that we can use over there and speak freely. So check it out. It's $2.99 a month for weekly podcast, daily videos, live streams. There's a 24-hour live chat, a forum like Reddit, where people can post and upload pictures, and that is where a subscriber uploaded this, which is, I love the fact that people, you know, that we have this ability, because here on YouTube, you can't upload photos and say, hey, look at this, you should do a video on it, or have you heard this, or have you seen that? But over there, I can scroll through and see what people are posting, you know, showing me, and it's a really great way to interact. So hopefully I'll see you guys over there. Somebody posted this, and I was cracking up because it's so ridiculous. I wasn't at first sure if it was more funny that Adam Levine has a clothing line connection at Kmart, because I didn't even know Kmart was still around. The fact that we always, look at all these celebrities, right? Nobody thinks there's a giant conspiracy. Adam Levine, he's a singer. He's a actor. He's a TV host personality. And now he's got a fashion line. Wow, he can really do it all, right? That's because these influencers like Levine cross over all these different all these different things that they do and they cover, because they just continue to manipulate and control. And of course, I've covered Adam Levine before, but before we get into him and what he's all about, take a look at his back-to-school line for kids that they're selling at Kmart. And just look at the photograph for the Adam Levine collection. Oh my goodness, look at this. First, we got a girl doing the 666 right over her eye, followed by another girl holding up a pyramid, followed by a feminine man, followed by a girl holding up devil horns, and then a guy holding up the pyramid over his eye. Boy, but there's no giant conspiracy going on. These signs and symbols mean nothing. You know what? I'm out of my mind. These are just normal things that people do when they pose for magazine covers, there's no manipulation going on here. Cool. Devil horns, pyramids, holding the A-OK sign over your eye, which is the 666. And then the collages of the thousands of actors who do this on magazine covers all the time and on their Instagram accounts. And we're supposed to believe that this is just normal behavior. There's not some big secret. There's not a reason that Rihanna and some of these celebrities have the word shh tattooed on their hand. They only have it there because they don't want anyone to know that they farted, and they're trying to keep a secret, apparently. Of course, because it's a secret of the Brotherhood. And we always hear about Confucius, right? I believe it was Confucius. And all these Masons and these guys they teach us about, right, in our fully controlled school system. And oh, they're so smart, they figure this out. It's pretty interesting. Confucius said signs and symbols rule the world and control the world. And people never look at that and think about it. Adam Levine, back to school. Look at all this stuff. So if you're not familiar with Adam Levine, I mean, here's a guy, no talent. I mean, it's, you know, I won't bash him because I'm not going to take a strike for that. But Adam Levine is getting another one of these guys shoved down everyone's throat. He happens to have the all-seeing eye tattooed right on his chest. As most of you remember, he played the Super Bowl this year in what was called one of the worst performances in the history of life. But he also is a failed optometrist. So instead of going to day-to-day, 9 to 5, and helping people find the right glasses or looking for cataracts, whatever it is on people's eyes, poor Adam had to settle to be a millionaire, shoved on television every day, from The Voice to music videos to his own clothing line. So poor Adam, but at least he got the tattoo of the eye on his chest, because that's not suspicious at all. We've never seen this before, right? They all just love eyes and lightning and the same stuff. The same Adam Levine, I might add, who has a video where he is making out with a girl as they're dumping blood all over him. But this has nothing to do with the blood baptism, right? The occultic blood baptism, which I always talk about. No. He was just like, you know, it'd be hot. Okay, me and a girl, shirts off, we're making out. So then everyone's in the room like, okay, a beautiful girl, I'm envisioning it, right? Adam's got his shirt, okay, where are we going here? And then, as we're practicing. We dump blood all over ourselves. How hot would that be? Oh, yes. You've hit the nail right on the head. And not to mention, we've never seen it before from bands like Slipknot, which I'd say are slightly different styles of music between Slipknot and Maroon 5. Or these other people like Eminem taking blood baths. No. This is a perfect idea, Adam. It's sexy. It totally fits in with the whole theme of Maroon 5. Because, I mean, it's like the equivalent of NSYNC doing a music video, and then suddenly they have blood being dumped all over their bodies. Oh, that probably has happened already, but I haven't seen it. But I'm sure it probably has, right? Because it makes no sense whatsoever. Unless, of course, you're familiar with occult rituals and occult baptisms, because that's exactly what it is. So now what they're doing with Adam, like they do with the females, they become fashion designers because they're the jacks of all trade, right? I mean, this, we've got Celine Dion's trans line. They've got it all. They've got it all covered. Jessica Simpson, I believe, and what a surprise! It's marketed towards kids, and they be doing these occultic hand gestures. But that's just a coincidence, too, right? Not to mention, you want to talk about the feminizing of men? I clicked on the Kmart. I went to the Kmart channel, put in Google search Kmart Adam Levine collection, right? Just to confirm that this was legit. And he has a clothing line, which I still just. Can you imagine being a guy? You're like, oh, it's the Adam Levine collection. I don't even know what brand any of the clothes I wear. I'm very sure none of them even have a brand on it, but oh, the Adam Levine collection. Anyway, you go in there and you look at the jeans. You want to talk about nut huggers. The jeans designed for men. I mean, I guess men are getting smaller and smaller in the genital region because I don't know how a guy's supposed to breathe wearing these, let alone bend over without splitting his pants. But this is why when you turn TV on, you see The Bachelor, you see any of these shows with celebrities getting interviewed, the men are wearing the tightest clothes you could possibly imagine. And this is just the continuing feminizing of men, right? Men with makeup, men are overly grooming themselves, men are getting pedicures and manicures. Well, you could thank people like Adam Levine. You could thank places like YouTube where they push that down everybody's throat. So young boys, young teens are like, oh yeah, I need to get lipstick and eyeliner so I look even better. It's like, whoa. I had people message me like, you're just out of touch. Like you Christians, you guys are from like the 1400s. Evolve with the times. Accept this, accept that. Right? And that's the do without wilt mindset. Right? So Levine pushing this, not only is pushing this on the kids, but he's just managing to get his spandex clothing line in for men. So if you're a guy out there and you always want to be in the World Wrestling Federation, well, guess what? This is a good start if you're looking for tights. Because these tights, these pants, these jeans that they're selling to men, goodness gracious. I mean, I don't know how anyone's fitting into it. Now, I feel bad for the women out there that have to see the men who are like, just being overly feminist with their, how they dress and stuff, the tightness. Oh my gosh. Anyway, different story for a different day. The point being is that, look how they just rub this in our faces. And look how they market this towards kids, right? This clothing line, this is his clothing line for back to school, right? 666, pyramid over the eye, 666 over the eye, devil horns. But no, all these symbols have nothing to do with that. This girl's saying rock and roll. This girl's saying, look, I'm wearing opticals or whatever for holding it over her eye. Whatever the people think that these people are doing when they hold. Oh, is it supposed to be like three-pointer? And people all the time are like, they made a three-pointer, so they hold it up. Because when I was growing up, basketball players never did that. And, the guy holding the pyramid over his eye, is he promoting Jay-Z's brand? Is this Rockefeller? Is that what we're supposed to believe? I mean, you really can't make up how in our faces this stuff is at this point. So, I wanted to cover this video. I thank everybody for being here on this channel. Like I've said, my main channel has 2 strikes. It's probably just going to get deleted. But I'm not giving up the fight here on YouTube, and I want to thank the patrons who make that possible. And I want to thank you guys who watch the ads and make it possible and continue to follow my work. It's greatly appreciated your loyalty. I hope you all come over to the website soon. I know it's something different to say, oh, well, I don't want to have to pay, but there's no advertisements over there. It's a 24-hour community with like-minded people where you can interact and you get unfiltered content. You can message each other. You can do it all over there. So I hope you'll be over there at some point in time. It's callforanuprising.com. It's just getting started. We're on the ground floor. I'm uploading videos, some new content. and getting ready for August to start rolling out live streams. Excuse me, not live streams, podcasts, which will be well worth the $2.99. So I hope to see you guys there where I can be uncensored and we all can talk about these things without worrying about Susan Wojcicki and the constant attack on Christianity that occurs over here on YouTube, or just the constant attack on free speech. So I hope to see you all there, and I thank you guys for continuing to support the work that I'm doing. So I appreciate it. Love you guys. I thank you so much. God bless all of you and your families.